Bonjour et bon ami français à la frère Lee Matthews to Firearms Friday here at Wilshire Gun. No, I didn't just slip into a strange foreign language. That was French, by the way, wasn't it? I think it was. The native language of Belgium, home of the manufacturer Fabrique Nationale, which makes our gun of the week this week. This is the FNS 9C. C stands for compact, or compact, with a Q, as they do in Europe. It's a 9mm double-stack magazine, compact pistol, comes apart real easy, comes with competition sights. Again, this slide for extra accessories if you want them later, and a lot of polymer on it, so it's very nice and light. The sights aren't exactly competition, but they're easy to see. And I would say it's about the same size as the Smith & Wesson, maybe about the same size as the Glock, just not, it's not as light as the Glock, but it's lighter than the Smith & Wesson. So, but let's see how I shoot with it out on the range. The FNS 9C from Fabrique Nationale. And, oh, by the way, it's the gun of the week, so it's specially priced. I think you'll like the price when you come in and see this at Wilshire Gun this week. Oh, and it comes with all these great accessories as well. And I mentioned it's easy to take apart. Just flip that down, release your slide, pull the trigger, and there you go. A lot like the Smith & Wesson and the Glock. Not that they don't share technologies in the first place. Hey, this is great. They got me in the 35-yard range, which I like because I get more room right here. And nobody else in here today, so I get to make as much noise as I want to. I'm going to try this on my standard drills, where I start out at center mass at 25 yards. Then we'll bring it on into 15, and I'll try a little bit higher, and then finally we'll go for the gullet at about 5 yards or so. Doesn't hold as many as previous guns. This one holds 12 plus 1, so 13 total. But that again is because we're looking at a compact, so our double stack magazine isn't as long, doesn't hold as many. And this is about the comparable of the Smith & Wesson, as I mentioned, in terms of thickness, and the Glock as well in terms of thickness and handleability. Let's give it a try. 25 yards. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. It's got a good tight pull, good tight reset, unlike last week, which felt like it was going to take forever. All right, I'm going to bring it in now. And we're at 15. All right. Now let's try it at 5. Bring it on in. Okay, now you kind of saw me. Not really. I wasn't concentrating on my shots as much as I normally do because I was trying to challenge myself to aim and fire on the outward bound, as they say. And I actually am very impressed with how this gun shot. It shot a lot like a Glock. It shot a lot. I shot as well as I shoot with a Glock, and I shot it as well as I shoot with a Smith & Wesson. And this one is considerably cheaper. But here was my first 3 shots right here. 1, 2, 3. That's at 25 yards. And then my second set was this one. 1, 2, 3. That's at 15 yards. And then here's my final one. 1, 2, 3. And that is at 5 yards. So, wow. I'm impressed with how I shot. I'm impressed with how easy this is to use and how light it is to carry. And I'm really impressed with the price, especially as the gun of the week here at Wilshire Gun. So try this out next time you're here. Fabrique Nationale. I think you'll be impressed with it. You might not know the manufacturer that well, but I think once you shoot it, you'll see it's right up there with the Glock and the Smith & Wesson, or with any other gun, because as usual, guns for everybody.